Let's do another one. Font of Agonies. Well, that's a bit of a brick for rare. Got Dovin's Acuity, High Alert, Combine Guildmage. Sage's Row Savant, Clear the Mind. Applied Biomancy, Azorius Knight Arbiter, Steeple Creeper. You know what it might be time for? It might be time to High Alert. Started to get a little bit more impressed by this card. Dovin's Acuity has been decent, but not great, and Combine Guildmage I've not been impressed by at all. It's just such a slow ability. Let's take High Alert. First pick, High Alert. Well, we're not going to continue down that road necessarily. There's Sky Tether. There's also a Grotesque Demise, so rare was taken out of this pack. Could take a Sky Tether to continue down the white-blue route. There's also Flames of the Razebore, which can be pretty good, although I've never had it cast against me, is that right? Have you guys ever seen someone Flames of the Razebore me? It's hard to combine this with a creature with power 4 or greater. The Rubblebelt Recluse, the 6/5 that must attack each turn of Fable, is pretty much the best combo. I could just take Sky Tether. Yeah, I think Sky Tether and Grotesque Demise are of similar power level, and at least I can play Sky Tether with this. There's a Pitiless Pontiff. This card is great. Cobb Mockery, Bulwark Clan Crusher. There's also Senate Courier, goes well with High Alert. But this is a bit of a signal getting a third pick Pitiless Pontiff. I think it's a better card than even Bulwark Clan Crusher. So I guess I'll take the Pitiless Pontiff here. Let's see where that takes us. Bit of a signal that Orzhov is open. Yeah, here, Concordia Pegasus goes okay with the High Alert, but Blade Juggler is just a much better card. Go ahead and grab that. Passing on Consign to the Pit and so on, but this is the best card in the pack by far. Here's a Drill Bit, Senate Griffin, Azorius Guildgate, and Noxious Grudion. I think I like Senate Griffin more than Grudion or Drill Bit, and certainly more than Rally to Battle. I can play Senate Griffin in any of the white decks that I end up with. Not great with High Alert, but decent flyer. I think I'll take him here over the Grudion. There's a Knight of the Last Breath if I want to go full Orzhov Aristocrats at 7 mana. There's also a Plague White, and I've been very impressed by this card. I think enough that I'm going to take him here. Maybe we'll set up to be like an aggressive Orzhov deck. That'll be my first time building such a thing. Take a Plague White. Here's an Arrester's Admonition, Trumpeter, Consign to the Pit, and Viscopa Vampire. A Rampaging Redhorn. This is a pretty decent power level pack overall. Sort of gone down the Orzhov route due to the second pick Pitiless Pontiff. Actually, it was first pick High Alert, second pick Sky Tether over Grotesque Demise, and then the third pick Pitiless Pontiff, which was pretty late for Pitiless Pontiff. Here the decision is basically between Consign to the Pit, Rakdos Trumpeter, and Viscopa Vampire. I think I'll take Consign in this spot rather than these other things. Obviously punished with an immediate second option of the Consign, but I think I'll take a Dead Revels here. Passing up on another Arrester's Admonition, Footlight Fiend, and a Gateway Plaza. This is what came back to us. Crocodiles here. There's also Arrester's Zeal and a Viscopa Vampire. Man, poor Arrester's Zeal. I probably have like barely have even 4 of these. Do I even have 4? Yeah, I've only got 2 Arrester's Zeals, which is crazy for one of the commons in this set. But I've never really found myself in a spot to be playing an aggressive white deck that would want an Arrester's Zeal until possibly right now. Let's try the Arrester's Zeal. See where that gets us. Nice Blade Brand or a Prowling Caracal. Let's try something new. I'm going to take the Prowling Caracal here, and we'll try to be an aggressive deck. Wouldn't have minded that Rally to Battle that we passed a bit earlier. We'll take the Carrion Imp here. Second consign. Yeah, I guess rather have that over the Knight. Drill bit came back anyway. And Watchful Giant. Rebel Reading. Nikki of the Old Ways. Daggercaster. Twilight Panther. Carrion Imp. Summary Judgment. Practice Skill Gate. I'm going to take the Vindictive Vampire. It goes nicely with Pitiless Pontiff. You can sacrifice your whole team to finish off your opponent. Take him here, passing on the So-So Rare and the Daggercaster. And the Summary Judgment, which is much better when you're not trying to attack your opponent, when you're more playing defense. I'll take the Vampire here. There's Bedeck. And also a Grotesque Demise. Huh, that's actually close. If I take Bedeck, I'll get gems afterward, because I already own 4 of them. Grotesque Demise. See, Bedeck will let me kill bigger creatures. I think I like Grotesque Demise over Bedeck here. I think this might just be better, because the kind of creatures I'm going to be annoyed by are the Afterlife creatures. Let's get this high alert down. And I'm giving the Exile is pretty powerful. I think I might take the Grotesque Demise here. Yeah. Here we get Imperious Oligarch Final Payment. I think I'll take the Oligarch over the Final Payment. It's close. There's also darn good cards up here. Let me look at this. We got Arrestor Zeal, Sky Tether. Customized Drill Bit. Get this out of here. Yeah, I think I might take the Oligarch here over the Final Payment. Another Plague White, another Senate Griffin, Passionate Orator. Let's take the Plague White. Now we get a Senate Griffin. I think I'd rather have the 3-power creature over the Carrion Imp, although it's a white card, and we actually don't have a lot of white cards. I think I'll still take it here. Cry the Carnarium, not so much, but Undercity Scavenger is pretty sweet. Can sacrifice one of our creatures that's no longer big enough. I think I'll take the Final Payment here, rather than second Undercity Scavenger. Oh, Basilica Bellhaunt, 8th pick? I guess I was right about, I guess I was right about Orzhov being relatively open. Our mana is going to be a little sketchy with basically mono, like fairly black, and then a little bit of white, and then double white. I don't think, well, we might, I think I'd rather have Twilight Panther than the Rakdos Locket there. I think I'll take Exposed to Daylight for the strong sideboard card. Here we'll take an Orzhov Guildgate. Fix up my mana a little bit. I don't know, take a Azorius Locket. Random 3-drop. Random Gate. Ah, Carrion Imp came back. Oh, that's a Ghana, huh? That's a shame. Sky Tether didn't work out great for me, as it turns out. I'm trying to be aggressive. Man, we have a lot of 4s. I guess Blade Juggler, virtually a 3. I think we're taking this Grasping Throw rather than the Orzhov Enforcer. Just want as many Grasping Throws as we can get. There's a Sentinel's Mark, which could be cute. Another Final Payment. I think I'd rather have the second Final Payment over the Sentinel's Mark. Go ahead and grab that here. Growth Chamber Guardian. Oof. Another Final Payment and Imperious Oligarch. I think I'll take an Oligarch here. I have 4 Growth Chamber Guardians already, so I'm not too worried about the rare draft. There's a Rally to Battle. Wouldn't mind getting that back, but I think the Oligarch is more important. Another Final Payment, but there's a Forbidding Spirit. Yet another double white card, but we were really short on 3-drops, and just a 3-power 3-drop should be pretty good. So I think I'll take him here. Oh man, look at this pack. Thunder Shaman and Trollbred Guardian at 5th pick. Well, there's also yet another Imperious Oligarch. Take that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're pretty good on 2 drops. I think I might take the Grudion here rather than the additional Arrestor Zeal. Oh, there's an Ilgun Inheritance, which fits well in this style of more aggressive Orzhov deck. I think I want that over the Guildgate here. I'm gonna have to make some cuts. Maybe the Senate Griffins don't make it just because the mana's not great. But maybe they do, I don't know. Take the Inheritance. We'll take we do have triple Imperious Oligarch. I think we can take another final payment over Dead Rebels or Prowling Gargoyle. I don't know. I'm not gonna play any of these cards. I'll take this. Sentinel's Mark came back. Okay. I got 4 of all these? I sure do. Take a Locker, we're not playing. Growth Chamber, Spiral, not playing. Alright, this is a unique one. I haven't built... most of my Orzhov decks have been fairly controlling. I don't think we're playing Skytether main. 4 final payments. We'll have to think about how many of those we play. Someday High Alert will happen. Yeah, we tried our best. One of those decks that we could have maybe splashed a Back to Treason in. Probably not, though. So this is 48 cards. We got some cuts to make. Probably only 1 Consign of the Pit, and maybe 0, given we have 4 final payments. Probably not 4 final payments. Twilight Panther. I'd probably consign him. Maybe the Prowling Caracal too. That gives us 17 cards. Arrestor Zeal, Sentinel Mark, triple final payment, Drill Bit, Grotestomized, Dead Revels, Ilgon. Dead Revels and all these Pierce Oligarchs is cute. Don't need these 10th District Veterans. I would have not minded the 3/2 for 3 that pumps one of your creatures for a turn. I'm probably cutting down a lot. I'm down to 15 creatures. Dead Revels can get back Blade Juggler, Basilica Bellhaunt, Grasping Thrall, Undersea Scavenger. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like the pump spells, Arrestor Zeal. Maybe I don't need these if I just kill everything instead. With triple final payment. Let's try this out. Yeah, the 2 drops are all white and black, so the mana is going to be sketch. We do have double white on turn 3 and double white on turn 4. Maybe this is perfectly even. So it's 7, 8, 10, 8. That's 9, 9? Yeah, 9, 9. I think we want 9, 9. Basically, attack, 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 killed some stuff. Hit him with spirits. Attack, attack. Get back our creatures that died, and then cap off with an Ill-Gotten Inheritance, which will hopefully close out the game quickly because I've already dealt a lot of damage to my opponent. And we're not playing the... We're playing the Carrion Imps or the Senate Griffins just because the mana is nicer. Well, maybe I get greedy then. A little bit. Play the 3/2 flyer rather than the 2/3 flyers. These guys have scry 1. Yeah, let's get greedy. Point to this moment when I'm stuck without double white and holding on to Senate Griffin. Yeah, I would have gone for the 3/2 on 3 that pumps one of your other creatures, and the 4/4 that pumps all your creatures at common. Let's give this a shot. This is a very strange, aggressive deck that I didn't end up playing any of my early picks. Satan Knife. That's quite the name. Huh. Yeah. Keep it. Got a 2 into 3 curve. Got a good mana. Oh, beauty. As long as we keep drawing spells, this hand will work out just fine. In fact, I would like to draw only spells. Is this another 16-lander? We have Consign of the Pit. Oh, it might be. I'll think about that after this match. Let's see, does he have... Ooh. No creatures at all. It's gonna take... Oh, Resolute Watchdog. Well, that can't block either of my creatures very well. The land there was not great. I can actually change. I could cut a land in sideboarding if I want to. Tenth District Veteran, in combination with the Resolute Watchdog, can block Forbidding Spirit. Now, Sage's Row Savant and Resolute Watchdog can double block Forbidding Spirit. I guess I'll just... There's a drill bit. I'll just attack with Plague White. He'll trade for 10th District Veteran, I assume. I could double attack, actually. Okay, he's going to do the double block. Okay, all those things are dead. I think rather than play the Grasping Thrall, I'm just going to drill bit here. Huh! Alrighty, that was his game plan. Man, I wish I'd played Grasping Thrall had I known that was going to be... Oh, and there's a Gatebreaker in. 5/5. So... It's going to be at 11. I'll be at 20. I think we'll be fine. So I'll take 5. I'm a 4-turn clock. He's also on a 4-turn clock. This changes the math a little bit. No, it's still 4 turns. The fact that it tramples is super annoying. Oh, Vindictive Vampire makes a difference. Now it's a 7/7, so now it is a 2-turn clock. I think I'm just going to save 1 life, drain him for 1, and make a Spirit. can attack with both chump here / block here. If he plays, he doesn't have, his only white mana is his Azorius Locket. Basically, if I attack like this, if he kills Vindictive Vampire, I die. Could block, like, attack like this. And I could still chump with Spirit as long as Vindictive Vampire doesn't also die, drain him for 1, and then kill him with the Grasping Thrall. I guess I'll attack like this to try and beat 1 removal spell. No locket cracking, that's good. Henry's Forerunners. Interesting. Okay, he's dead then. He can crack, actually no, he can crack like a blue, 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 blue. 2 cards. Gates Ablaze would do it. Well, should be another card unnecessarily. I think Guardian Project, the Locket, and the high potential to have a Gate Colossus means I could bring in an Exposed to Daylight. I think I'll bring in Exposed to Daylight, maybe. And I think my Undercity Scavenger is not going to be big enough to be relevant in this game. Sure, I'll bring in the Expose. And I'll cut the Undercity Scavenger. That brings me to 14 cards. 14 creatures. I think that's enough. Oh yeah, I was thinking of cutting a land. Ugh. I'll think about it again. Pretty good. Got a 2, 3, 4 curve with the final payment potentially in there as well. Resolute Watchdog, okay. Joke's on you, you can't block Plague White. Probably final payment a sheep if he's got one. If he plays one here without like another gate and it's a 3/3, I'll definitely Grotestimize it. Not so much. Guess I'll hold up the Grotestimize, but otherwise just play another Plague White. Caster gets me. Gates Blaze. Okay gets me. Here's the Ram. 4/4. I'm just going to pay 5 life to final payment that. And play my Locket now. Or my Guildgate now. Next turn, probably go for the Senate Griffin. All the Watchdogs. These Plague Whites laugh at you. guess he could, with a single additional mana. Do I want this Noxious Grudion? What I really want is like Ill-Gotten Inheritance or more flyers. Really, at this point. So I'll bottom the Grudion. Or more final payments in case he plays another sheep or something. Open the gates. Okay, he's got his land. I assume he won't have any other plays. So I'll be able to hit him down to like 3 here. Oh no, he's going for an... Oh, if he has Gates Ablaze. Okay, he doesn't have... Scry. So I think if I hit him for... Well, he has no blocks that are decent at all. I think if I just hit him for a lot here, and then play a Vindictive Vampire, he's pretty well hooped. These Plague Whites have been unreal good. So now even if he has a Gates Ablaze, he dies to Vindictive Vampires. Vindictiveness. Yeah, Plague Whites carrying me on their back. Okay, let's look at our deck. Check the land count. We do have a 6-drop, and we do have an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. But we have 1 5-drop exactly. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-drops though. And the fact that we have Dead Revels and the Blade Juggler means we could probably still use our mana in the late game. Plus we have the Undercity Scavenger who can scry, so I don't think we need to cut a land. And what would we be adding? Like an Arrestor's Zeal or something? Yeah, or another final payment? I think we're fine with 17 lands. We have some late game play. Lucko. Well, we got the Oligarch, Drill Bit. Can never say go to an Oligarch opener. Sure, we have this 6-drop in our hand that's going to be lurking here for a while. Might be able to combine him with the Spirit from Oligarch for some value. Top. Must be nice. Probably try and drill bit my opponent next turn, because it looks like I ain't got nothing else to do. Gateway Sneak. I think I'll final payment. Sneak and then attack. I respect sneaks, especially after opponent top-topped. Right. Next turn, hope to draw a land, in particular a swamp. I'll take it. Going for 1. I think I'm gonna make a 5/5 here rather than drill bit. Don't want this plains. Do I want another Oligarch? I really want a swamp more than anything. But Oligarch would be okay. Probably not. Uh-oh. Undercity Scavenger. I just getting bounced? That's kind of annoying. Opponent is not doing anything. Just gonna replay him as a 3/3. What's he got? If I can go Swamp and Vindictive Vampire plus Drill Bit, I'd be pretty ecstatic. Or just Basilica Bellhaunt. My own Ill-Gotten Inheritance wouldn't be bad either. I think if I don't draw a Swamp, I think I'm Drill Bitting my opponent anyway after this turn. So my opponent now has all the colors he needs to do just about anything. Could Drill Bit him right now to get like a Summary Judgment out of his hand. What has he got over here? He's gonna Summary Judgment Undercity Scavenger. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he's spending 5 life. He's got a Grasping Thrall and a Fairy Duelist. Take the Thrall. Blade Juggler, can't cast him yet. We'll just play Vindictive Vampire. Maybe I should have played Grudion. I don't know. 11, 10. Hey, there's my Swamp. Hooray! I guess I should have played it first and then Basilica Bellhaunted in. That's the worst that could happen. An Archangel of Grace. Get your land out of hand, I guess. Oh, it was a real card. Swirling Torrent. Damn. I'm at 11. What do you got now? Nothing? I think I'm just going to keep spending all my mana. I'm going to go for the Senate Griffin. Most of my mana. Go for the Senate Griffin here. Possibly put a land so I can do 2 3-drops next turn. Oh, Grasping Thrall I'll take as well. Let's keep hitting him with everybody. Okay, he's dead to Thrall, unless he's to be forced to crack his inheritance if this resolves. Quenched. No. It's close. Put a 9. He can be down to 8. Can Terramender flip? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can. If he waits, I can Grotestimize it. Actually, that's not true. I'll just consign it to the pit. How about that? Because yeah, if I think his Terramander is very cheap because you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 3. If he like blocks, adapts, I try to Grotestimize, he can actually adapt again with the first adapt on the stack and make it into a 5/5. So we were able to pretty much ignore his ill-gotten inheritance there. His creatures are kind of small. Small enough that I think the tricks could be interesting, but would I take... what would I play them over? I don't know, nothing. So maybe we just stay as is. Yeah, we'll just stick with this. Hey, Stubborn Mule. Yeah, I think the likelihood... I think the likelihood of me possibly being one of those 8 players, even though I could commit like almost all my time to it is still so low, and it's just such a miserable experience that I'm not even going to attempt it. I'll wait for them to come up with a much better structure. Just like rewarding whoever plays the most has never been a great tournament invitation. Has never been a good invitation qualifier. I don't know. That's not the word I'm looking for. I can't think of the actual word I want for tournaments. They've had this Planeswalker points qualification in the past. Criteria. That's the card. That name I was looking for. Oh, the word. Cards, names. I'm losing my mind over here. Yeah, I don't like that criteria for allowing people. Do I just final payment a gateway sneak again? Could just play a Grudion. If he has a gate, he gets to attack me. He didn't have that many gates, but maybe more likely to have a gate right now. I'll just play a Grudion here, and maybe next turn final payment and play a Imperious Oligarch. Possibly lose out, or let him get one free card here. Does not... Yeah, I'm also desperately trying to deplete my gems. That's true. He should have shimmered before he played his land, because it's possible he found a gate there and be willing to play it. I think now I will final payment this gateway sneak and attack with everybody and play an Oligarch. Oh, maybe I just Bell Haunt instead. I like this. Okay, he's trading for the Grudion. Yeah. There he goes trying to inheritance me again. It's not gonna work, friendo. Or sneaks. Just gonna attack with everybody. Trade away an Oligarch for 2 damage and a Spirit. And then play a Senate Griffin. Bottom of the extra planes. I'll hold on to my... I can play my Swamp. There's no way he's gonna Basilica Bell Haunt me. Bouncing my Griffin to draw a card. Now he could attack with Sneak if he wanted to. I would just let that happen and hit him with Oligarch on the way back. Oh! Oh, he's taking life, is he? Jeez. Don't think I'll trade... Do I want to trade Oligarch for another Spirit here? Yeah, sure. I'll do Senate Griffin and Plague White. Blade Juggler's fine. So dead in the air. Okay, now, well, he's forced to crack this or block me in the skies. He's played his land, so no sneaking this turn. He could Kaya's Wrath me, that would be annoying. So I'm grasping throws, he's up to 6 now. Yeah, this Blade Juggler I knew about. I think we swing with everybody. He trades flyers straight across. Oh no, he's gonna go to 2. Man, if I had my own Grasping Thrall, he'd be dead. What am I more... Well, no, it's perfectly even odds. I'm gonna play the Blade Juggler with Spectacle here. Maybe it'll hit something. If it hits a Plains, I get to play Bile Haunt too. Oh, I guessed wrong. It was a 50-50 shot because I have perfectly even... I guess Plains was actually more likely because I already had 4 Swamps out. Beating. Alright, he's at 3. I'm at 10. Benthid, eh? Huh. Okay, my ground offense is pretty bad now. There's the drill bit. Great. Guess I get to take his hand away. He has to block Senate Griffin, so the Spirit gets to attack. And I get to take the remainder of his hand here. Drill bit ya? There's the Torrent again. I'll say go. So now it's up to 3. Can't really attack me with Benthid. I can keep his life at 3 with my Spirit perpetually. Final Payment is interesting. Could attack with everybody. Kill 2 illusions, probably. And eat one of my guys, probably the Bellhaunt. Like I could, what, do you think, could I have killed him by killing an illusion first? He does have the Drain available. Does he have a spell? He's dead on board to this block. Is he just dying right now? Is he gonna crack? Oh, this is after blocks. He's at 5. So he can deal 4, 5, 6. He thinks he can kill me here, because he can deal 4, 5, 6, plus 4, that's 10, 11? No, he's 1 point short. Probably gonna Final Payment his Benthid, sacrificing my Blade Juggler. Now we 3-ball him down to 3. Play this sucker. Hope it resolves. Bottom of the swamp. Benthid's a sweet one. The first time someone's played that against me. I have not managed to draft it myself. So unlucky. I go to 7, 6, 5. No, still I can attack with everybody. Are we chumping? I like chumping. So how do I lose from here? I can't haste anything out. Kai's Wrath would get me. Another deploy would... So he's gone up to 2. Play a deploy. There'd be 2 creatures. Go up to 4. And then he could chump. I guess I'll play the Plague White. So, like... Just trying to play around the... most things. The only thing Plague White would playing the Plague White plays around more stuff than not playing it, I think. Not playing it only plays around Kaya's Wrath. Playing it plays around, like, more blockers and deploy and stuff like that. Another drill bit. Reevaluate our deck. Yeah. It's been pretty sweet so far. I think. First time making an aggressive Azorius deck. Basically by virtue of all its Plague Whites and Imperious Oligarchs. Oof. Gonna mold the one lander. I'll keep this. Pretty slow. I thought about trimming a land, but then I looked at it. We have Ill-Gotten Inheritance to get creatures back. We have a Blade Juggler to draw a card, and we have a lot of 4s. Like, I kind of need to get to 4 lands. And we have a fair amount of scry. We have 2 scrying 4 drops. Well, 3 scrying 4 drops. So I decided to stick with 17 lands. Speaking of the devil, we can't cast him right now without a plains. But I think I want to keep him anyway. We'll have 2 draws for turn 4 to try and hit a plains. Or a white source in general, of which there are 8 remaining in our deck. Ah, it's a Plague White fight. Perfect mirrors so far. Don't want to block the Plague White. If he has the Forbidding Spirit would be annoying here. Stick Rudy on? Sure. Oh, Undercity Scavenger would be nice. Probably just trade my Oligarch for his Grudion so that my Scavenger can get in. What's he gonna... Sentinel's Market? Do I get to blow him out here with final payment? This will work out okay. I do take... now I'm down to like losing the race. 11 to 14. Ooh, not drawing a land there was bad. Can't block this Plague White, really, until I get my 4th land and I can start playing Undercity Scavenger. I'm at 9. He's also stuck on 4 or 3 lands, at least. Vampire. I can Grotesque Demise that, but I might actually Grotesque Demise the Plague White. This is surprisingly close. Block here. Hold up the Grotesque Demise to, if he goes for another Sentinel's Mark, or like an Arrestor's Zeal or something. Well, this has been a couple of 2-for-1s for me so far. And he didn't get any life in that exchange either. Oh, I'm doing it? Get you down to 4. And then play Undercity Scavenger, sack the Oligarch. Scry 2, try and find our 5th land for Grasping Throw. There it is. Guess I'll keep a Blade Juggler on top, I suppose. I wonder if he'll cut all his tricks against me. These are the exact cards I do not have in my deck, in lieu of things like these. They're good cards, generally speaking, as long as you deploy them at the right time. Pretty wrench. Okay, I blew out my opponent hard that game. Senate Griffin isn't great into the Scavenger, but it can scry, and I guess it's still got value for that. Expose. You talking expose to daylight? I don't think so. I can still kill. The only enchantment we saw was the +1/+2, the Sentinel's Mark. Very decent chance he has an ill-gotten inheritance, but I don't think I need to bring in a card that I may not have any targets for. Like, a certain way to lose a game is by having a card in your hand that you cannot cast, essentially mulliganing an additional time. I think we can just stick with this for now. If he showed me multiple Sentinel's Marks, or an Lawmade's Binding, or certainly if he showed me the 6-drop, I would bring it in, but I think I'm going to leave it on the side for now. Just hope to get more 2-for-1s off my opponent. There's a massive Plague White fight there. It shall be a Plague White fight again. It's almost the same hand for me. I'm going to lead with Plague White to try and hopefully get Blade Juggler down if I draw my 3rd land. So I'll take a hit for 2 here. And if I draw a land, I'll be able to attack Plague White and play the Blade Juggler. If I don't draw land, I'll still attack and then play an Oligarch as a follow-up. Is he thinking of the Sentinel's Mark? Oh, he didn't even attack. That's really weird. Well, if he didn't attack, that means no Sentinel's Mark or trick, right? Okay. Didn't draw the land. I'm really suspicious of what my opponent's got. I think I'm just going to drill bit him. He's got Dead Revels, Orzhov Racketeers, and Consign to the Pit. I'm just going to take the Dead Revels. This is going to be a drag out, knockdown, grind fest, I think. I got a Vindictive Vampire. Now I have a reason to not block Oligarch until I get that Vampire out. Plus, I don't need to block Oligarch once I have the Vampire out. So you might just consign to the pit my Vampire, which would make me sad, but better that than this Undercity Scavenger. think I'll play a vampire and just attack with Plague White. He might just trade, yeah. Have to block Racketeers, don't want to discard a card. Is he killing, he's going to go land, kill Vindictive Vampire, as I predicted? Yes. So I'll trade Blade Juggler for Racketeers. I'll take 4 this turn, go to 11, and he'll have 2 spirits. Fifth land, so like a Grasping Thrall would make me pretty content with the world. Okay, he's not going to kill Blade Juggler, he's going to let this drain happen. Or sorry, Vindictive Vampire. I already took the Dead Rebels away. He didn't use Consign to the Pit? On Vindictive Vampire? What does that mean he has? I don't know. I'm just going to attack with Plague White and play a Grasping Thrall, I guess. Yeah, I have 2 options. Grudion and Oligarch, or just playing a Grasping Thrall this turn. I think I'm just going to go for the Grasping Thrall. Well, it'd be nice to slow roll the Thrall a little bit until after he's used Consign. But Grasping Thrall will allow me to block these spirits. That's the decision. Getting the Scavenger out. Yeah, let's try this, I guess. I'll listen to you just this once. So what I can do next turn is attack with all these 3. Okay, he just deleted 6 mana there, basically. I don't know if I agree with that. Next turn I could just like sacrifice a random creature to Undercity Scavenger just to bait the Consign, not even attacking it. Oh, there's a Basilica Bellhaunt? That's a delight. Let's attack with this squad. Haven't seen any reason to not... Well, I could not trade Grudion for a 2-1. That's going to die this turn anyway. I didn't see anything bigger, though. It's mostly going to get to the skies now, I think. Let's just attack with Grudion. I might be able to... The way my opponent's playing, I might be able to pick off that Consign to the Pit with Basilica Bellhaunt. Okay, my creatures are dying. Draining him. Spirits all around. I think I could just play Undercity Scavenger as a 3/3. So since that's potentially the play, I think I'll just Basilica Bellhaunt him here. I don't know why he's not playing anything. I would have killed this Vindictive Vampire. It's already dealt like 4 damage to him. I guess as he's got like 3 removal spells in hand and doesn't want to use. Because my creatures have just been crappy little ones. Summary Judgment. Okay. I assume finally Consign the Pit is going to happen. Oh, Spire Mangler. Okay. I guess, is he consigned something here? Yeah, there goes Bellhaunt, and then I get to Grasping Thrall. Good thing I listened to Stubborn Mule and decided to slow roll the Grasping Thrall. So he drains now to 6. He can't block anything with poor... Can't block Plague White on anything. Wonder what happens if I attack with everyone. He can't really block Plague White, so he's taking 2 there. He could like double block Vindictive Vampire. Let's just attack with everyone. I certainly am, aren't I? Oh yeah, and Pitiless Pontiff, now that, well... So, 1 drain, and then I play this, put him to 1. GG. He flooded a little bit, 8 lands, but just going by 2 turns without spending 6 and then 7 mana was probably his biggest mistake. Gems secured. Yeah. Today will not be the day we run out of gems, it would seem. How could I ever turn this hand away? Well, I went 3-3 in the ranked draft. I don't know if that counts as being positive. And I went 4-2 in the last draft, so. But yeah, the ranked draft, I don't know if that counts. Sure, gem positive. I really wish the Magic Fest that's coming to my town in March was actually a limited one, because I'm getting so much practice in the limited format on Magic Arena, whereas it is in fact a modern one, and I'm forced to leave my house and go outside in the scary cold. Did I do any more metagame challenges this weekend? No, I did not. The only play I did over the weekend on Magic Arena was just get my 4 wins to get like 500 gold each day. Stubborn Mule did 3 ranked drafts yesterday, did a 5 on a 6-0. Do you mean a 7-0? Because I thought, oh, ranked drafts had 7 wins. Or am I crazy? Or was there just 7 spots along the path and it's only 6 wins? And you win 2-3. Very nice. Nicely done, sir. Here, I don't quite get to... I'll just Blade Juggler here. Another swamp allowing me to do 2 things in a turn would be good. But I'll probably drill bit no matter what this next turn. Could, like, Gates Ablaze my 2 cards away, which would be okay. Here's the Ram. Swamp? No swamp. I think I'm just going to drill bit him this turn. There's the Gates Ablaze. It's got his own final payment. Fair Duelist, Locket. I was really more interested, like, worried about threats, like more sheep and stuff. I'll probably just take the Gates Ablaze here. And next turn, go for the, killing the Gatebreaker Ram. He'll be able to final... Now he won't be able to final payment it, because he won't have white-black mana available. So this turn he'll be able to pick off my Oligarch if he wants with Fairy Duelist. So I guess I won't attack with it. And instead, well, he also has Slimebind, so don't... No, he's just going to Arza block it. Okay. No, none... And the Swamp, perfect draw. I think I can spend a life. Final payment this thing. Hit him for 5, and then play... I think I'll play the Pitiless Pontiff. This might buy out this Slimebind. Or maybe he'll sorcery speed the final payment. Opponent has shown me a Slimebind and a Locket so far. We'll keep our eyes peeled on the exposed to daylight count. This turn he could like flash in Fairy Duelist, reduce the power of something, and then sacrifice Fairy Duelist to final payment. Just to like basically kill one of my creatures and prevent a lot of damage. I might bring in the additional final payment now that I know he's the sheep deck. And, oh, hello. That was not what I was expecting. So this thing tramples. I have a Death Toucher here. I have this Ill-Gotten Inheritance as well. I think I'll attack with Pitiless Pontiff. Assume he'll let that go. And then I could Undercity Scavengers, sacrificing the Oligarch. To make a 5/5, scry 2. My opponent can just final payment my Scavenger and hit me for 4. I don't think I want Ill-Gotten Inheritance here. Could just Basilica Bellhaunt, make him discard one of these cards. Then I could like double block. He kills one of my things, kills both, and then I Undercity Scavenger afterward, and he's only got Slimebind and Fairy Duelist. Maybe I like that more. Got rid of Fairy Duelist, yeah. So if he wants to final payment me, it would come at a significant... Oh, Biogenic Ooze, eh? Huh. Well, Vindictive Vampire and Ill-Gotten Inheritance certainly are neat, aren't they? He has the mana to make oozes. I think we Inheritance here and basically try to hold on. Maybe we should have Vindictive Vampired there. This final payment in the Slimebind, I'm gonna make it real hard to multi-block something. Making an ooze. And then sacrificing it? He does not have he does not have Slimebind mana available. No blocks, okay. Or no attacks at all. Now I have Death Touch available. Guess I'll play the Vindictive Vampire, who you might have to kill. I do have quite a few chumpers. And now I have Drainers. He's gonna final payment something with that on the stack? No, it doesn't look like it. My hunch is that he's gonna have to final payment the Vampire, sacrificing his like locket or something. Yeah, he's like, which of these creatures am I going to kill? Back to Vampire. Oh, no uses of final payment at all. Well, I kind of like that, because now I get to sacrifice something this turn and give this thing Death Touch and Indestructible and still drain him for 1. And it'll probably be this Imperious Oligarch, because the additional 1 point from Oligarch might be the difference. My hunch is that he Slimebinds Pitiless Pontiff here, and final payments, whatever I use to block, is 4/4. Don't have the 6 land to do the Soul Feast mode of this, the drain 4 yet, so this could get close. Making another ooze. Yeah, he could final payment my Pontiff in response to it. Gaining Death Touch. I'll definitely block with it first. I assume it's... yeah, this thing's coming in. So I could, like, double block here any Slime Binds or final payments. I think I'll go Bellhaunt Oligarch on it. You can only kill one thing if he goes for Slime Bind. Putting Bellhaunt first. Oh, he also has a Arrester's Admonition, huh? I guess I'll let that happen. This thing tramples. Okay, Bellhaunt's dead. I take no damage. He drains for 1. And he counters on everybody, yes. Drain you into 8. Ooh, Consign to the Pit. Jesus, getting real close. Let's play double Imperious Oligarch. I think I'm going to need that 6 land in order to win this game. It's got a Ministrant. Okay, you can use that to sack to the final payment and make 2 spirits. So offensive spirits are no longer that interesting. So now it's just about surviving until we get to 6 lands for inheritance. And this is the biggest threat because of its trampling nature. Alright, here comes the beasts. I think mostly we want to make sure Pontiff survives. How many creatures? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sacrifice himself, so I'll get 5 drains. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm at 15. My opponent can deal... well, if I block, he only deals 7 at most. He can have 2 guys. What happens if I just block these 2? I take 4, 8, 11. I still have lots of creatures. And I can actually hit my opponent back here. He can make no more oozes because he's used all his mana. Yeah, I'll just block like this. If he kills Vindictive Vampire, then we're in a bit of a scuffle. That's only 7, 8, 9, 11, and I'm draining him 2. And I'm pretty sure if I rip 6 land, I kill him. Maybe even without. Okay, he's gonna Slime Bind. Oh, he's gonna kill Vindictive Vampire right now. Okay, that's trouble, I think. Yeah, I'll sacrifice the Oligarch to drain once. While the Vindictive Vampire is still alive. So he's at 7 and then 6. No, he's still Slimebind, so Pontiff blocking somewhat irrelevant. There's the land. Attack with everyone. I don't think that works. Attack with everything. He block, Slimebinds. No, he's dead, isn't he? Attack with everything. He blocks, Slimebinds. No, he goes to 1 because he only takes 1 damage because of Slimebind. Because he could chump, Slimebind a Spirit, take 1, go to 5. What happens if I probably need the Drain? That's 4 damage. Could kill one of these. He blocks. Slimebinds takes only 1. That's no good. Or 3. If I block these 4, drain him, and then Consign of the Pit something, that's lethal, I think. So quad blocks, drain, untap, Consign of the Pit. And that doesn't get interfered with by Slimebind. So if he has another removal spell that's actually removes the blocker, then I could die here. Maybe. This is one of those board states that's pretty complicated. I was able to find the winning line, I think. So I just block the 4 oozes, let the Trampler go through and the 2 spirits if he even attacks with them. Sure, that ooze doesn't do anything. Gotta attack with the beast. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna block all. I only get beat by a counterspell, which he could have. He is... No, he doesn't have blue. It would be a quench. Make sure I drain him. Okay, he's at 2. And... Oh, multiple ways? Well, neither of these beat a quench. Which would I rather him know about? I guess the Grasping Thrall? Oh, Final Payment. Okay, we'll play around Final Payment number 2, I guess. Good call. Well, he needs to... Yeah. Smart. That would have been insane if I go to Consign of the Pit something and he Final Paymented it, sacrificing it to kill one of his other creatures. Looks like this will do it. GG. All right. We know ooze is kind of a problem, and we know he's got a Slimebind. I'll bring in my 4th Final Payment. Flyers seemed good. Vindictive Vampire seemed good. Yeah, all seemed pretty good. I need to cut something, though, if I want to play 4 final payments. My Grotesque Demise could hit Ooze. Couldn't hit Sheep. Yeah, let's get Grotesque Demise out. The final payment, or sorry, Grotesque Demise hits Ooze regardless, because Ooze will be a 3/3 the entire turn cycle. So I could still hit Ooze with Grotesque Demise, but mostly worried about the Sheep and potentially his a Gate Colossus if he has one. I think we'll just go with this. You'd rather have Demise than Forbidding Spirit? That's an argument. I do need to deal him damage. And having a 3-mana 3/3 that can attack him is pretty good. I'll keep this. Because at the end of the day, we still are a deck that needs to deal the first at least 10 damage with creature attacks, so we can't just cut all our cheap beaters. There's a risk of becoming too controlling. Looks like pretty slow so far. Actually, one reason I should have kept in Grotesque Demise was the stupid Ministrant of Obligations that he has. Is he gonna quench my green? He has Fairy Duelist. Oh, there's the Slimebind. Okay, we have a final payment sacrifice. Preferably after we get Vindictive Vampire out. I'm just gonna... Well, I could just attack here and play the Vampire. Next turn, combine Final Payment with Blade Juggler. I need a Swamp for that? Nah, I'm going to go with this, I think, instead. Blah. Where's my Swamp set? No, I don't get to sacrifice his Slimebind, but I do get to sacrifice my creature that's enchanted by his Slimebind. Oh, yes, it works on captive audience. That's very cute. Opponent has 4 gates already, so he could definitely play like a Gate Colossus here if he had one. Yeah, look at that. Just want more black mana, man. I think I now that I have Undercity Scavenger, I don't mind sacrificing this guy for life. I think I'll just deal 5 to him, paying 5 life. Keeping this Greedion around for Undercity Scavenger to sacrifice. So he can play a gate and put that Colossus back on top of his library, but that's a long way away from now. Very specifically tapping his mana here. He just flickered through my graveyard? What does that imply? I don't think he could Macabre Mockery here. Yeah, I know about Gates Ablaze. That's why we want to get Vindictive Vampire down sooner than later. There's a Ram. think I'm going to get out the 5/5 here. Now we're exactly even on the lands. Oh no! He had the quench. Taking 6, going to 8. I do have 3 more final payments in my deck and a Consign to the Pit. That's a lock. This time I'll sack a creature. Double lock it, not normally a thing. He might do his own final payment on my like Blade Juggler or something. Thinking hard about this one. Guess I need to play around Quench in game 3 if we get to a game 3. Killing my Blade Juggler, as I might have predicted. Okay, hit you for 2. You can crack Simic Locker right now. Looks like that's not what he's doing. Rendhorn. With a counter or with haste? Haste it up. I'm blocking. Could get real greedy and not block. Yeah, I'm gonna go no blocks. Real greedy like. Oh, come on, deck. Archangel of whatever, gain all the life, is the card we're most afraid of at this point. And also, I guess, Colossus, the actual card Colossus of Collision Colossus. You can't play the threat half of Thresh. No, he can. He's got Simic Lock and a mountain. I wish my opponent played a little faster, but if he has to specifically tap his lands... Oh, he's cracking Locket here. That's interesting. I don't know why he's floating a green mana. If he has a gate, gets to put Colossus back on top. Next turn played Colossus. Nothing. Oh, there's a swamp. Guess I attack for 3. Play the Bellhaunt. Discards a gate. He kills his own Rampaging Rendhorn with Gates Ablaze if he casts it, so not too worried about chumping with Basilica Bellhaunt or anything. I don't know that he has Gates Ablaze. Please just play faster. He can crack Simic Locket too. Oh, nothing? I kind of like that. Let's Lincoln for 1. Good Fairy Duelist my Spirit. If it dies, I drain him with Vindictive Vampire. Slimebind my Spirit. Okay, he's desperate. I'm just gonna play 2 creatures. And if he has Gates Ablaze, he has to kill my Vindictive Vampire before he casts it. Cracking the other locket. Still not playing Gates. He has no black mana, so he can't use Final Payment. One way he could get me is if I attack with Vindictive Vampire as part of my big mega attack, and he Summary Judgments the Vindictive Vampire before the damage resolves. Oh, there's Final Payment in the yard already, so maybe that was the one and only Final Payment he has. It's my preference to not chump this with anything other than this Spirit. He also has Thrash Threat he could kill Vindictive Vampire with that I'm aware of. Whatever line he has, it's not a clean one because he would have probably resolved it a little bit faster than he's doing. Ministrant of Obligations here would be obnoxious. There it is. I think I can just attack with everything. Maybe. I can attack with these 3. And Airmunculus. Okay, he's just got that. He can't fight Vindictive Vampire. I can just drill bit him now. See exactly what he's got. Thrash Threat and Lumbering Battlement. Well, this is the one thing that could kill my Vindictive Vampire. If I attack, he either has to kill them or they die. He could chump these creatures. Not Vindictive Vampire. Well, let's see. Vindictive Vampire also attacks. Let's see. He could like chump, eat, and take only 2, going to 1. Let's keep Vindictive Vampire back then. So he can chump, eat, drain, go to 2. Yeah, let's attack. He has to block all the creatures that attacked and also not kill all of them. It's tough, and as long as I didn't attack with Vindictive Vampire here, we're fine still. Okay. So he's at 1. Now he can't attack me until this Vindictive Vampire is removed. Which he might have a hard time doing, now that he's at 1 life. So I have many outs from here. Grasping Thrall, Ill-Gotten Inheritance, a removal spell, one of my 3 final payments. Yeah. Vindictive Vampire. Got that 4th win. Opponent has a decent example of the Gate deck. think the way that this has been going for me, I'm just thinking of my like Magic Arena play will be like, I don't know, maybe I can play limited long enough to get to a point where like a really sweet standard deck comes out, and then just invest in that, and then save up gems again to really go hard on the next limited format and continue expanding my collection that way. I think things are going great. I'm gonna keep this, and we hope to just go Plague White into Blade Juggler, and Plague White is pretty hard to block early on, so he'll probably get that. There's our Guild Gate. He'll probably get that. Our pack count is quite high, 140 at minimum. Please don't quench my Plague White. Instant resolve. And please don't block my Plague White. Santa Courier. Well, Ill-Gotten Inheritance will make sure he resolves. Do I just final payment this thing? I think I do. This thing's gonna save himself so much life, and it'll also be able to block the Blade Juggler. Next turn I'll just play the Ill-Gotten Inheritance, probably. We'll see. Senate Griffin, okay. I'll trade Plague White for a Senate Griffin. And I assume he would also not want to do that trade. I think I'll play the Inheritance here. Trying to maximize my mana. Maybe we'll final payment and Blade Juggler in the same turn. Probably doesn't block Skitter Eel. Now we block Skitter Eel with Blade Juggler. And when he goes to adapt it, we kill it with final payment. I don't think I want to pay the 5 life here, though. I think I'll sacrifice the Plague White. Oh! No, 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 no. Gotta target first. And that's very confusing. Target, then sacrifice. Didn't want to go to 4 there, I don't think. And then my opponent is basically dead. Especially since he's stuck on a single color. I don't even know what his other color is. Let's play Pitiless Pontiff and Imperious Oligarch here. And I don't have to do nothing. So my opponent has to act, because he's at 6 and I've got an Inheritance out. And there's this Gateway Plaza. That's not going to help you. He's dead on board now. See, all I have to get is 1 point through. Now let's let that happen. He's even more dead on board. Yeah. I'm gonna guess. I don't know what to guess. I'm guessing blue-white. If he's got Lawmage's Bindings and Slime Binds and stuff, so I could Exposed to Daylight could be good. But again, it's a situation, what would I cut for it? And I think I'm already, with triple final payment, already good against slime binds and allow me disbindings because they allow me to sacrifice those creatures for some action. I think we're just gonna submit this. Could like cut Undercity Scavenger for Carrion Imp or something, but Undercity Scavenger as a 5/5 can block a pumped slime bind, so I'll stick with this. I assume he's multiple colors. He did play Gate Plaza at the end there. He might even be 3 colors. Which music is this? This is Ori in the Blind Forest. Yeah, it's a pretty good curve. We need that swamp. Every time I'm confused by the Ori music? Oh, that's great. No more planes. That's why gates are nice. Opponent has 2 colors now. It doesn't have the 0/4 wall. There's my ill-gotten inheritance. I guess I could have played my land first. Play around Fairy Duelist or something. It's whatever. Let's play another one. Gonna counter me? Yep. Rather that get countered than my Thrall at some later point. Senate Griffin. Still can't do 2 things. Probably gonna resolve this inheritance here. Proved to be pretty good against him last time. Skittereel. Whoa, oh, Blade Juggler. I was like, what's happening to Blade Juggler? Come on, swamp. Grudion. So I'm set to take a lot of damage this turn if I don't block Skittereel. I don't really want to block Skittereel. You're just gonna bounce that and hit me for 6? Yeah, he wants to race me here. I need to kill one of his creatures, I'm pretty sure. And I get a little bit punished if he has another Essence Capture. What I'm going to do is upkeep Grotestimize a Senate Griffin. And if he, okay, that worked. Just more Skittereels, okay. Attack. Why upkeep and not on my turn? The reason I was really scared of him having Quench. And either way, I can't... Yeah, either way, he'll be able to quench my Grotesque Demise. So on my turn, on his turn, because he had the mana available. We're going to go for Grudion here. And so I did it on his upkeep, so that he would have to use mana on his own turn. And if I did it on, and I did it on his upkeep before his draw step, so he couldn't draw into a counter to the demise if he didn't already have it. So those were the reasons why I did that then. Slime by the Grudion. Okay, he can still chump. My opponent can hit me for 5 here. Just the one? I'll still chump. Oh, he's decided both. Taking 3, going to 7, or possibly 5, going to 5. So, if I hit a land, my opponent is, like, dead on board. Because he'll go to 6, I'll hit for 2, and then I'll drain him for 4. So, he might need to do something here. I guess I'll try and kill him. I could have played that land afterward. So we're gonna slime bind this guy too. So I think I want to play Senate Griffin and a Pitiless Pontiff here. Strongly, okay, that just works. Sure, Final Payment on top. Yeah, probably. Gondok says, shouldn't he wait until after I attack to slime bind Plague White? And I agree, probably should have. Has he played a other color yet? Maybe he's got an activation? What's the blue creature with, I guess, Senate Griffin. Sorry, Senate Courier, the 1/4. He's a white activation. In mono, so he could pump this to 5/5. I think if I just block like this, he could pump this to a 5/5 by spending 3 mana, and then he would need. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think he can kill me. Could like bounce everything. Taking that. Could attack, trade, play Basilica Bellhaunt. Still can't play 2 things in a turn. I just need to live, basically. Attack. Trade. If I play Basilica Bellhaunt, take his last card. Hard to imagine losing from there, right? There's a Gateway Sneak. Let's block one of them. I think he might be mono blue. I guess if you're playing Mass Manipulation, you do want to have as many islands as you possibly can. All right. GG. No, you just want to see more colors? No, I will not concede that game just to see the rest of my opponent's deck. I think he's just playing mono blue because of mass manipulation, and that stands to reason. It's pretty hard to cast that card if you have a whole lot of other lands in your deck, but that was a clean 5-0. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to finally bake those gosh darn cookies. Had a lot of fun today. We bombed out of the ranked draft, but our traditional drafts went pretty well as always. Probably because I'm just bad at the game or something. I don't know. 6,000 gems. I'm going to keep drafting it up. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, and the booster count, 177 boosters. I want to get to 200. I think that's pretty feasible at this pace. Yeah, I'm showing them. Look at those babies. Yeah, I think I can get to 200. That's a nice break point to maybe crack them. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and windmill slam the subscribe button above to see more like it in the future. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me streaming Magic Arena every weekday morning at twitch.tv/BlinkyMTG. Hope to see you there.